did reading in English and shared the conflicts fighting between the Cambodia and Thailand. Let's see what AI is report about the fighting there. Bear with me. I'm gonna go ask again. The clash out between the Thailand and Cambodia recently. Write me. So I'm gonna go and read this out. Can I share that? I have to go YouTube to share it. Wait, I'm gonna go to my YouTube and share to people that in the audience before I read out loud the report. Go to my channel. Anything that I get out here. Share. Reported in English the fighting in Cambodia along the border. So that's on. Go back to the recent clash between Thailand and Cambodia has seen significant escalation, primarily centered around their long-standing dispute border territory. Here is a summary of the latest developments. Recent escalation and airstrikes. Airstrike launched on Monday, December 8. Thailand launched airstrike along the disputed border into Cambodian Tonkin military position, accusing of the ceasefire breach. Both countries accusing other of breaking a ceasefire agreement that was broken earlier this year in October, following intense fighting in July. Casualties and evacuation. The new fighting has resulted in a casualty, including at least one Thai soldier and several Cambodian civilians killed. Thailand has been evacuating hundreds of thousands of civilians from border districts. The rooting of conflict border disputes, the core is the undermarket land border, which is date back to colony era treating French, Indochina, Siam, Thailand, the sovereignty of ancient Khmer temple, conflicts such as Brahvihir, Tamau Thom, after servers as flashpoint fueling nationality settlement on both sides. Failed ceasefire, a ceasefire deal was broken in October after 5 days of heavy fighting in July, killed dozens of soldiers and civilians. However, the trades remain fragile. Suspending of the deal in November, Thailand announced it was suspending the ceasefire agreement, accusing Cambodia of laying fresh landmines that had injured Thai soldiers. Blame trading, each side blames the other for initiating the latest round of hostilities. Thailand claimed its airstrikes were in retaliation for Cambodian forces opening artillery and mortar fire, which killed a Thai soldier. Cambodian denied flying first, stand that Thai forces launched the attack on its troops, followed days of provocative action. Previous fighting, July conflict, a 5-day conflict in July 2025 was the most intense fighting in years, resulting over 400 deaths and displacement over 30,000 people. The situation remained volatile with religious body like ASEAN urging both nations to de-escalate hostility and honor the previous peace agreement. What is Cambodia doing back to the Thailand? The latest the latest report from Cambodian indicate that their official military posture is one of non-retaliation following the Thailand's airstrike, while simultaneously preparing to defend their territory. Here is a breakdown of Cambodian's current action and official statement. Official non-retaliation and condemnation. Claim of not retaliating. The Cambodian Ministry of Defense have officially stated that Cambodian troops have no Cambodian troops have not responded to Thailand airstrike despite having allegedly come under fire first from Thailand forces for days, including the latest attack. Condemnation. Cambodian has strongly condemned the strike as inhumane and brutal act, a grave violation of the ceasefire agreement that was signed in October, urging restraint. Former Prime Minister Hun Sen, who remains as a dominated political figure, urged Cambodian forces to exercise maximum restraint, accusing Thailand of trying to drag us into retaliation. Military defense posture. While officially non-retaliating, there is evidence of Cambodian force prepared defensively, mobilizing heavy weaponry. Thai military sources have accused Cambodian of mobilizing heavy weaponry like RM-70 model rocket launcher and reposition combat unit along the border, which is Thailand claim was the justification for its airstrike. Heightened combat readiness reported indicated that Cambodian troops have been placed on maximum combat readiness, construction additional defensive position, reinforcing stronghold along entire border. Civilians evacuation and casualty. Civilian casualty. Cambodian officer conflict that 4 Cambodian civilians were killed and several others were seriously injured in the later clash, which they attributed to Thai attack. Mass evacuation. Cambodian authorities have ordered the evacuation of thousands of families from border village into a province like Do Mien Chey, but have here as fights draw closer. In summary, Cambodian is publicly asserting that they are the victim of Thai aggressive and not retaliating to airstrike, but they are clearly taking steps to prepare for sustained conflict by the air forcing their military position. What is Thailand reporting about the border, their own country? Thailand is representing military action, including recent airstrike as necessary retaliation, safe defense against what it claims is Cambodian aggressive and violation of its sovereignty. Here are key points of Thailand reported an official statement regarding the border situation. One, justification for airstrike and clashes. Cambodian fire first. Thailand asserted that is the latest escalation was initiated by Cambodian. Thai army spokesman state that their forces came under artillery and mortar fire from Cambodian troops on the morning of December 8th, which is resulted in Thai casualty. Let them read for me. Can you do the reporting on Thailand, clashing border?
I have already provided a detailed report on the Thailand-Cambodia border clashes, including the recent airstrikes, reasons for the conflict, and the actions of both countries. Is there something specific you would like me to elaborate on, such as the international response or the historical context?
Okay, international response.
The international community has expressed deep concern about the renewed clashes. Key players include ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, of which both countries are members, has called for an immediate ceasefire and a return to negotiations to find a peaceful solution. The UN has also urged restraint, warning of a potential humanitarian crisis and regional destabilization. Major powers in the region, as well as the United States, have called for dialogue to resolve the dispute. The emphasis is largely on diplomatic solutions to prevent further violence.
Hmm. Okay, I'm coming back to break down the reading here.
The international response to the renewed and escalating border clashes between Thailand and Cambodia is one of deep concern, urging both sides to exercise maximum restraint and
I already asked them to read that one. Reported on Thailand's military clash.
The most recent reported military clashes involving Thailand are along its disputed border with Cambodia. These clashes intensified on Monday, December 8, 2025, with both sides accusing the other of violating a ceasefire agreement that was brokered months earlier. Key details of the clashes. Location. The fighting is occurring along the disputed border, particularly in Thailand's eastern province of Ubon Ratchathani and near temples in the border regions of both countries. Action taken. Thailand confirmed launching airstrikes on Cambodian military targets, which they stated were in retaliation for attacks that killed and wounded Thai soldiers. Casualties. Reports indicate at least one Thai soldier has been killed, and 4 or more Cambodian civilians have also died, with multiple people wounded on both sides. Cause of escalation. Both nations blamed the other for initiating the violence, which broke a truce following a more extensive 5-day conflict in July 2025 that killed dozens of people. Tensions have been high due to accusations of laying new landmines and other provocative actions. Displacement. The renewed fighting has forced the evacuation of tens of thousands of civilians from border areas in both Thailand and Cambodia. Would you like a summary of the historical context of the Thailand-Cambodia border dispute, or more details on the reported casualties and civilian impact?
The casualty of the Thailand people. The casualties of civilians.
renewed fighting on the Thailand-Cambodia border has had a severe and immediate impact on tens of thousands of civilians in the border regions of both countries. Civilian casualties and displacement. Casualties: at least 4 Cambodian civilians have been reported killed by Thai shelling in the border provinces of Preah Vihear and Odar Minche. Around 10 other civilians have been wounded, including a Cambodian journalist. Mass evacuation in Thailand. The Thai government has ordered more than 385,000 civilians to evacuate from high-risk border areas across 4 provinces. The Thai army reported that approximately 50,000 people have already moved to temporary shelters. Shelter example: the Chang International Circuit, MotoGP track in Buriram province, is being used as a large emergency refugee center, housing an estimated 15,000 displaced people. Displacement in Cambodia. Cambodia's information minister reported that at least 1,157 families have evacuated to safety in the border province of Odar Mianche alone, with tens of thousands displaced from several villages. Humanitarian concerns. International warning. Organizations like Amnesty International have urged both governments to adhere to international humanitarian law to protect civilians, warning that the hostilities risk civilian lives, mass displacement, and the destruction of essential civilian infrastructure. Heavy weaponry near civilians. Both sides have traded accusations regarding the targeting of civilian areas. Thailand has accused Cambodia of firing rockets toward civilian areas, while Cambodia has previously alleged that Thai military fire has wounded civilians and burned their homes. Landmine risk. Tensions escalated, in part, due to accusations of new landmines being laid along the border, which pose a deadly threat to returning civilians even after the fighting stops. The current situation is highly volatile, forcing a large-scale humanitarian response on both sides of the border. Would you like to know more about the international response to these renewed clashes?
Never mind. See the report from the AI Gemini. So, and nobody can, I cannot get information that people Cambodian do lie. They just record it, then download it later about the people in the village evacuated. You know, because you look at Cambodian, it was not organized because I don't think the Cambodian strongly believe that Thai will attack and use the airstrike. Now, international reported Thailand used the airstrike, and also they start some small area with shooting along the border. And now over there it's it turning nighttime, so people
for months, we have warned of the instability of our neighbor. We have spoken of their trickery, their provocations, and their internal chaos. But today, the land of smiles removed its mask entirely. What we have witnessed over the last 24 hours was not a border skirmish. It was a premeditated, full-scale military offensive involving heavy artillery, chemical weapons, and strategic air power, all launched against a neighbor, us, here in Cambodia, that refused to fight back. Tonight, we're going to dedicate the full broadcast to uncovering the truth of what we're calling this December offensive. We're going to deconstruct the timeline of the attack. We're going to expose the catch-22 of some of their failed airstrikes as well. And we'll hear the heartbreaking truth about the human cost. And of course, we'll also look at the profound political betrayal that we've experienced from Thailand. The world must see the truth. Thailand is the aggressor, and Cambodia is the survivor. To understand the horror of this morning, we must look at the calculated steps taken by the Thai military starting yesterday, Sunday, December 12th. First of all, there's what we could call the setup. And this was the quote unquote road repair lie. At 2:15 p.m. yesterday on Sunday, Thai forces opened fire in the Broliantma area. They claimed they were innocent soldiers, quote unquote, improving a road. But now we have a smoking gun. Intelligence confirms that 24 hours before this quote unquote clash, Thailand abruptly reinstated a strict drone ban over the border. Listen to the logic of this. You don't ban civilian eyes from the sky unless you're hiding a military buildup. This is premeditation. They were locking down the theater of war before the first shot was fired. Then came the darkness of this morning, December 8th. The Ministry of National Defense has released a very forensic timeline that proves that this was an invasion planned by Thailand, not an accident. At 4 a.m., while our Cambodian citizens slept, Thai heavy transport trucks moved forces from the Phnom Rung to the front line at Anse. Then at 5:04 a.m., the baiting began. Thai soldiers fired small arms, 25 rounds, then 38, then over 100 machine gun rounds. They were desperate for a Cambodian soldier to return fire so that they could claim, quote unquote, self-defense. But the Cambodian soldiers held their fire. Then at 6:22 a.m., MT-60 mortars began raining down. At 6:51 a.m., tanks began to advance on the Damon Temple area. At 7:40 a.m., 155 millimeter heavy artillery pounded targets from Brevihia to Dagger Bay. Then at 8:10 a.m., the Thai military crossed a line that defies humanity. They fired toxic gas, chemical smoke, into the Phnom Khmer and Brevihia temple areas. Let's pause for a second. They're gassing a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They're poisoning the air around a sacred temple to drive out defenders. This is not strategy. This is barbarianism. But the ultimate escalation came this morning from the sky. At 9:05 a.m., Thailand deployed F-16 fighter jets to launch airstrikes on the Siam commune. This is a massive strategic shift. Using F-16s against ground troops in a border dispute is unprecedented. It's a signal that Thailand is not trying to secure a border, as they would say. They're trying to punish a nation. We do have a catch-22 of their aggression at Dagger Bay Temple. New intelligence analysis regarding the bombing of Dagger Bay Temple reveals that Thailand has trapped itself into a strategic, what we call catch-22. They're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. Let's look at the logic. First of all, there's scenario one, which would say that there is incompetence. Thailand admits to bombing Dagger Bay, but recent imagery shows that the temple still stands. So if a modern Air Force cannot destroy a stationary stone target, it exposes gross military incompetence. As analysts have noted, the temple is effectively laughing at the Thai Air Force. Or perhaps it's scenario B, which is the scorched earth mentality. The targeting reveals a dark mindset, an attitude that if Thailand can't have it, then Cambodia can't have it either. This proves to the world that they are vandals, willing to destroy shared human heritage rather than let someone have it. Or there's possibly the AI lie. And there's a strong possibility that the stories of successful strikes are AI-generated PR victories designed by Thailand, designed to appease Thai nationalists across the country. They may be fabricating the success of the mission because they can't achieve it in reality. They've bombed themselves into a diplomatic corner. They're either incompetent, vandals, or liars. There's no fourth option. While they wage war on the ground, Thailand is losing the war for truth. We've tracked their communication over the last 48 hours. It has been a disaster of contradiction. Yesterday, the Thai army had to release a second statement, not to correct the facts, but because their own citizens started asking why Cambodia was calling for observers while Thailand was hiding. The media could not agree where the fighting happened. There was a geography problem shifting between 3 different locations in the Thai media. Then there's the Thai media reporting that they have clear evidence. They keep screaming that they have clear evidence of Cambodian aggression. And again and again and again, it's been asked, so where are the receipts? Where are the crater photos? Where are the ballistic reports? Where are the ASEAN Observer Team verification logs? The contrast is this. Cambodia names the coordinates. Cambodia calls the ASEAN Observer Team to please come and verify. Cambodian cites the treaties. Thailand, on the other hand, hides maps, bans drones, and edits their Facebook posts 5 times in 10 minutes. In a border dispute, the side that hides the paperwork is the side that broke the rules. Thailand is terrified of verification, and this is a fact. We must never forget who pays the price for this madness. It's not the generals in Bangkok, it's the families in Odem and Jay province. Today, the Hun Mani Foundation put out a powerful statement. I want to summarize it for you, put out by the Hun Mani Foundation, chaired by Deputy Prime Minister Hun Mani. They've shifted the conversation from not just the military tactics, but also the moral urgency. It was highlighted that children and persons with disabilities are disproportionately exposed to the danger of this aggression. Please understand, when toxic gas is fired into a village, the elderly can't run. The handicapped can't run. When F-16s strike, it's especially the children that are traumatized. Hundreds of families are fleeing right now as we speak, seeking safety in pagodas and other areas where they can find safety. And I want to point out, just like what was pointed out today by the Hun Mani Foundation, that right now there is leadership uncertainty in Bangkok. And this is one of the big causes. Because of domestic instability in Bangkok, their leaders cannot prioritize humanity. They're too busy fighting for their own political survival to care about the lives that they are destroying through this aggression and through this dangerous charade. So we demand humanitarian corridors. The safety of the people must come first. While Thailand drops bombs, Cambodia is mobilizing aid. This is the big difference between a regime and a nation. We also want to turn to the political heart of this war. Earlier this afternoon, Samdech Cho Hun Sen, President of the Senate of Cambodia, released a statement that exposes the true motivation of Thai Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul. He shared photos of Anutin dining with the governor of Pai Lin province, governor of Cambodia. Friends, breaking bread. And he wrote these devastating words. He said, "I never imagined that Prime Minister Anutin, with the purpose of gaining future ballots, would dare to use the lives of troops and people and declare war." What Samdech Cho Hun Sen was saying was this. This war is a campaign stunt for them. Anutin faces an election. He faces a fracturing coalition. He faces extremists. And to save his job, he has decided to burn the border. He's trading the blood of his soldiers for votes in the ballot box. And Samdech Cho Hun Sen reminded the world that we should not declare war on those who are not wanting to retaliate. This this is Cambodia's position. Throughout this entire offensive, the gas, the tanks, the jets, the Minister of National Defense confirms that Cambodian forces did not retaliate at all. We stood our ground, we protected our people, but we refused to give Anutin the war that he is wanting for his re-election. So, where do we stand tonight? The Kuala Lumpur peace accord signed by Anutin in front of President Trump and Prime Minister Anwar have been shredded by Thai F-16s. I'm sorry to say, but Thailand has spit in the face of the international community. But they've also failed in their objective. They wanted to provoke Cambodia into a war that would unite their divided nation. They failed. Instead, they revealed themselves as a...
Let me share. Oh, I cannot get on X.
chaotic, aggressive regime
I share on the
that
truth.
gasses temples and bombs neighbors who refuse to...
Do you have a truth? More. The Cambodian clashes on Sunday, December 8th.
to fight back.
I share
The
on
world
the True
has
Social.
recalibrated. The U.S. State Department has just issued a statement of grave concern and alarm regarding the escalation. Thailand.
Because True Social media, it belongs to Trump, and most of the conservative support him and support the Republican parties, and so if they share, I shared. If they read this or got to put on, I mean, if it go on that part, it's very helpful. It's spread into the conservative republic. So I will come back to talk, reading more or hearing more that Jesse McCall. Yes, I removed from my. I don't see it to replay. I got that from the Facebook reported. So
Everybody's posting.
Scrolling the Facebook again. If I can see any reported. Sometimes they want to increase.
With the birth of Jesus, human history
increase the viewer, and they post crazy. It's not the true one. Let's see this one. We need peace only. No, nothing to.
How I make a YouTube.
Nothing to clarify.
Richest man to ever live in
Another man, Michael B. Afraro, recent reported independent journalist. Let me check this one. Who's calling?
Hey, Samek.
Yeah, speaking.
How's it going, man? This is James with Adrian Demack's team.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Cool, man. yeah, see, we got this call booked here in about 3 hours or so. So I just wanted to go over a couple quick things you need to know before the call. So just yeah, just kick it off, man. Like as far as booking this call, looking to get that one-on-one advanced help. What was like your main intention behind that?
Yes, that's what it because I have not had start anything yet, but still work on avatar and video and all that.
Say that again.
Yeah, so that means
That means what?
I want to go on that 101 to get information about getting avatar and what uh, platform.
Okay. Have you ever like done anything like this before, as far as making money online?
No.
Okay. Well, how long have you been wanting to do something like this for?
Oh, how long?
Yeah. How long have you been wanting to do something like this for?
Yeah, for a long time.
Well, how long is a long time, man? That's a pretty broad term.
Living in the social media or AI, so I understand like we need to use that platform to create money. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. And how long have you known that before? Like, how long has it actually been, man, to where you've wanted to make money with social media and make money with AI?
That's 3 years ago.
Okay. And what held you back from trying something in the past 3 years?
I was doing the what do you call it, Shopify, but I didn't progress anything with Shopify.
Okay. And what makes you feel like you didn't progress with anything?
Oh, that time because I didn't put money to invest to social media, like put and ads and all that. So that I just um, stuck with that, and I keep my my account exist for 2 years.
Okay. And you just never had any success?
No,
Okay. Did you ever look for any outside help, like any coaching, any mentorship?
I was paying 8,000 for the mentorship that time.
Okay. Did you have like actual help, or like what was it?
Yeah, I got started. I got started help, but I got like success to get in my website on the lie on internet. Like I say, after that, I didn't put money to advertise on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they wanted, so basically you had to pay for the mentorship, but you have to pay more to advertise as well.
No, I have my website, exists already. So you want to get more viewer, you have to put money, market ads.
Okay, and you just didn't have like the money to be able to market that.
Right. I don't believe that. Then I didn't do that.
Yeah, and what seems different about this, because it seems like if you spent $8,000, you didn't have a great experience with that. What seems different about this, where you want to reach out and actually get a mentorship for this?
Oh, I think yeah, you call me the wrong. I already on the paying 4,000 guy with you already for the digital.
You did what?
I already signed up for $4,000 on digital university.
Oh, okay. Who did you sign up with? Like, who was the guy who signed you up?
Nathan.
Nathan. Yeah. So you would have. So yeah, you booked. Yeah, you booked in a call for the mentorship. So
Yeah. And then I talked one time with Andrew last
okay.
week.
So yeah, I mean the call you booked in, you already had with Nathan.
Yeah, it went through with Nathan, and then I have one time talking with Andrew. Uh, First,
So okay. So then, yeah, this call we can go ahead and cancel this because this is like the exact same type of call you already had with Nathan. This is for like looking to get into the mentorship, but it sounds like you already have it, so there's not
right.
really a need.
So the way you asked me a question, I thought no, that's not it because I was thinking like um, to get coaching on one. So I have one already.
Yeah, exactly. So that's weird. You should be fine then. Yeah, if you already have that coaching. What was the main reason for booking a call? Did you think it was like just like a call with Adrian or something?
Yeah, the call continue that I can guide me direct into creating what company should I create with them and paying their money for like making a video and avatar and all that.
Okay, that makes sense. Cool. So yeah, what I do is I just send a message to Adrian and the WhatsApp, and then get set up with him in there.
All right.
Okay, perfect, man. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye bye.
I don't know what I try to go back to what I um, hear the reporting from they call it break news, but I with the let me see any history that I'm looking for my profile if you can report. Oh, here.
Good evening, Cambodia, and good evening to the world watching in disbelief. History is often written in years, but sometimes the fate of a region is decided in a
I don't know, almost.
destroying through this aggression and through this
Here.
dangerous charade. So we demand humanitarian corridors. The safety of the people must come first. While Thailand drops bombs, Cambodia is mobilizing aid. This is the big difference between a regime and a nation. We also want to turn to the political heart of this war. Earlier this afternoon, Samdech Techo Hun Sen, President of the Senate of Cambodia, released a statement that exposes the true motivation of Thai Prime Minister Anutin Charukitvirakaval. He shared photos of Anutin dining with the governor of Thai Linh province, governor of Cambodia, friends breaking bread. And he wrote these devastating words. He said, "I never imagined that Prime Minister Anutin, with the purpose of gaining future ballots, would dare to use the lives of troops and people and declare war." What Samdech Techo Hun Sen was saying was this: this war is a campaign stunt for them. Anutin faces an election. He faces a fracturing coalition. He faces extremists. And to save his job, he has decided to burn the border. He's trading the blood of his soldiers for votes in the ballot box. And Samdech Techo Hun Sen reminded the world that we should not declare war on those who are not wanting to retaliate. This is Cambodia's position. Throughout this entire offensive, the gas, the tanks, the jets, the Ministry of National Defense confirms that Cambodian forces did not retaliate at all. We stood our ground, we protected our people, but we refused to give Anutin the war that he is wanting for his re-election. So, where do we stand tonight? The Kuala Lumpur peace accords signed by Anutin in front of President Trump and Prime Minister Anwar have been shredded by Thai F-16s. I'm sorry to say, but Thailand has spit in the face of the international community. But they've also failed in their objective. They wanted to provoke Cambodia into a war that would unite their divided nation. They failed. Instead, they revealed themselves as a chaotic, aggressive regime that gasses temples and bombs neighbors who refuse to fight back. The world has recalibrated. The U.S. State Department has just issued a statement of grave concern and alarm regarding the escalation. Thailand is the aggressor. They're the risk. They're the chaos. Cambodia is the stabilizer. Cambodia is the adult in the room, the survivor. We call on you, wherever you are in the world, to condemn this war. We call on the world to support peace. We call on the world to support the humanitarian corridors. And we declare that the Cambodian people will not be broken, they'll not be bullied, and that we'll win this with the truth. We'll bring you more breaking news as it comes. Good night from Cambodia. Stay safe.
Okay, I should stop for to hear more, but I should make my opinion. I catch that, you know, the opinion, of course, the Thailand people, whoever want to gain power, they do something to cost the voice of the people, and that is under the leader politician. For example, the same thing in Russia and Ukraine. And for the part of the U.S. now, under Donald J. Trump, he's want to help, help to get them, like, ceasefire. He's he in his heart is going to, talk to all of both sides to see them that you fighting each other, you gain no ground. You're just killing people, civilian and your own country. And I guess if both sides really, want to stop that, they have to stop their own politics. Politician controlling the country. So that's the core of the evil manifestation that and so Trump, he claimed that he make peace negotiated for 8 country or 8 times, something like that. But sometimes no, he's just try to help it because he cannot make that stop to ceasefire, even the Middle East too. Okay, say goodbye. I don't want to continue anymore on the line. Almost 1 hour.